Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very quick shop my stash. As I'm sure you can tell from my voice, I am not feeling well, and because a lot of my project pans are ending and I've just started a new one, I really don't have that much to swap out, but I thought, well, that's perfect. I need a really short, quick video to put up this Sunday, as again, I'm not feeling well. So this is what we're going with. You would have seen me pull all these products out of my everyday makeup drawer, and we are going to refresh. I've started just showing my nail polish in my shop my stash. This is what I have on my nails. I did a really messy job. I just did it and ran down here to film, but this is Formula X in Ignite, one of my very oldest nail polishes, but it's a very beautiful deep red shade. This time we're going to save the most exciting for last. I did palettes first last time. The base products I want to swap out are my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer. I just rolled in a concealer to my rolling Project 10 pan that I started and have one in Decorative Panning as well, so I'm not even going to be pulling a new one. And then I used my Hourglass Veil powder. This is just a mini. This looks very yellow under my eyes. I don't like it for that, but it is fine for setting my face. But I did get quite a lot of use out of this, so I'm going to pull in something new. Okay, over here in my concealer and powder and primer drawer, I'm pretty content with the primers I'm working on right now. I think I left in my putty primer. I've been using in combination with my Smashbox Primerizer. I just mentioned concealer, so I'm going to be pulling a powder, and I think I'm going to pull my Too Faced Peach Perfect, another mini powder, but this one is more pink toned, and I think, wow, I can't even speak properly. I think this will look better with the concealer I'm trying to pan, which is slightly too yellow. I think it will neutralize it really well. Two cheek products I am swapping out. I have a bronzer and a blush here. I just decided to keep in my highlighters because I'm working on a lot and I'm also just making good progress on those. So I'm not going to be pulling a highlighter either, I don't think. Anyways, like I said, it's going to be pretty minimal right now. Ofra Chick Lit in collaboration with Samantha March. I've been reaching for this a ton and I just love it. It's a great mauve toned blush. I do like mixing the two shades together. If I get too much of this side here, it does start to look a little muddy-ish on my cheeks, but I think that's just because I am fair, and this being more cooler tone on the mauve side, muddy isn't really the right word, kind of like a grayish tone if I apply too much of it, but otherwise I love it. And I have this Lise, whoa, you can see me, don't look too closely, I look really rough right now. The Lise Ciate Havana bronzer. I was sent this for review through Influencer, and while it's nice, glowy, they don't have a very good shade range at all. This might even be the only shade they have, so I did not really give it the most positive review for that reason alone. We are skipping this drawer today. Like I said, I'm just trying to work on my projects, and we're going to be putting away this bronzer but not choosing anything new. I don't even know where to put this because I'm working on a lot of bronzers right now. Down to the blush drawer, going to put away this Ofra one, and then you guys really wanted me to pull the Ciate London one this time. This is in the shade Dusk. It is very beautiful, so I will pull this in. The only lip product I am ready to put away, I really didn't have that many out for Shop My Stash. The gloss and lip liner duo I pulled last time, I'm not really ready to put back. I don't feel like I used it enough, but I want to put away this Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Las Solas. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. The kids are destroying the house. This is just a really warm brown, and it was beautiful. I used it a few times, and I'm ready to put this away. We also won't be pulling anything out of the makeup drawer of shame this time because I'm going to have a new Oh the Shame video coming up really soon, so we'll be pulling products then. Okay, I'm not going to choose a liquid lipstick. Okay, I'm getting excited. The Ofra lip gloss in Millie, another collaboration with Samantha March. I saw her use this over a more mauve or cool toned lip liner for that cold girl makeup look. And I think that's going to be a ton of fun. So I'm going to pull this. And then I also wanted to pull this one, MAC Whirl. It is a matte, kind of darker brown nude. I have a lot of like mauvey pinky shades upstairs right now, so I wanted to pull in this more brown. And maybe these two would go together. I'm not really sure, but these are the two lip products I want to pull. Okay, lastly, I have palettes. So in my last Shop My Stash, geez Louise, I pulled these two palettes, and then I came downstairs and I've been using my blueberry muffin a lot as well. Again, it's not in a Shop My Stash. It's not in a project or anything, so I'm going to put these away. I do want to quickly show you what they all look like, though I'm sure you are familiar. This has been wonderful, and I do plan on pulling this again when I actually have snow on the ground, because it just seems like such a wonderful snowy palette. This Fantasy Cosmetica Druid palette was a lot of fun to reach for. I really love this shade right here. It's like a burgundy brown, but with a green flip or something. I don't even know how to describe it. I do have an affiliate code with Fantasy Cosmetica. It's emilynmax to save you 10% off if you were interested. And then I used my Avocado Toast palette a few times as well. Today I'm wearing the more pinky shades along with the shade Pit on my eyes. I really particularly love the shimmers in this palette. The mattes are great too. They're really blendable, but I was really surprised by the quality of the shimmer shades. So happy I got some use on that. And I already know which two palettes, I can't even get this back together, which two palettes I want to pull in for this Shop My Stash rotation. If you watched the, oh, you can see me over here. Why is so much makeup reflective? Don't look. If you saw my palettes I've never used video, you know I already chose which palettes I want to get use out of in the next few weeks. ColourPop Going Coconuts and Ace Beauté Vintage Dawn were my top priorities. So let's grab these. All right, taking a look at ColourPop Going Coconuts. I can't believe I've never used this palette before because it's just a perfect, easy, everyday neutral palette. So I'm excited to be getting some use on this kind of like newer, a modern classic, if you will. And this is the Ace Beauté Vintage Dawn palette. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun. There are some punchy mattes in here that I'm excited to dip into, and I think this light blue will be really fun for that cold girl makeup look, if you know what I mean. So I'm excited to get use out of these. But is this the most well-behaved I have ever been in a Shop My Stash? Look how few products I've pulled. I'm still focusing on my project pans. I am so pleased with this. I thought I was well behaved last time, but I think this is even better. I will get much more use out of these, better use, while continuing my project panning before the end of the year. And this just feels so great to me. So leave a comment down below on something I should pull in the next round. You guys voted for this last time, so thank you so much. And let me know what you're reaching for in your collection that isn't in a project pan, just in a Shop My Stash, if that is something that you do. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!